Hi everyone, Tim, my Apple Podcast. For this episode, I want to cover an application called Quik. Quik is a video editing application that puts together video slideshows for you in a jiffy. So let's take a look at it. Here's the icon in the top left corner. I'm going to go ahead and open it up. And what you see right away is this first option. It's called For You. Basically, it recognizes photos in your camera library that you have taken in one setting, and it will take that grouping and create a slideshow automatically for you. So for example, if I just go ahead and just tap on this recommendation, as you can see, it starts to generate the slideshow for me, and you can see titles are added and a theme, in this case radical, was selected for me, and it has a very particular graphic look to it. Now if I wanted to go ahead and edit this application, I could tap again on the theme down below, and you'll see there are three more options for font adjustments, filter adjustments, and graphic adjustments. And what you do is you just simply swipe through the options. In this case for fonts, I just have two options here, and the font will be adjusted. So in this case, I have a black background instead of a white background, and so you can pay attention to these different changes as you swipe through the options. So if you go to filters, you'll see that the filter will actually change the very look of your visual images. Or if you want to, you can change the graphic interface too. So if I was to swipe up to pursue the other graphic interfaces, you'll see that the graphic that appears in conjunction with the letters and the images are going to have a slightly different look to them. So in the case of that little diamond here, it's more opaque because of this last graphic that I chose. And that's the option that you have. And once you're through with that, you just hit the check mark and you go back to the user interface. And again, you can swipe through all the different themes until you determine which one that you like. There are 28 themes here, so you have a lot to choose from. And every last one of the themes, to tell you the truth, I think are really quite nice, especially the way they all come together. But you know, you have a lot of customization options as well when you're going through these themes. So for example, let's go ahead and choose this one. I like this sort of toss theme where everything comes in as a stack of cards that are being tossed in one at a time. I kind of like that look and feel. But let's just say, you know, I don't like the music that is chosen automatically and I want to switch. Well, I can choose the music icon, and I can actually tap on the name of that song and then go into the library and actually change it through all the different music options that they have available. And they have quite a bit. And you can play and sample the song first, and if you like it, you can then click select and then drop that right into your project. You can also access your own music library as well. So you do have some customizations here, and actually you can continue to customize by clicking the edit tool as well. Now when you click the edit tool, you'll see that everything is arranged in a vertical column, which is pretty nice. So you can actually go through and start rearranging things. You can press and hold on an image and rearrange it in terms of the order that you want it to appear. In some cases, for example, some images were brought in that really don't belong to this set. So I can tap on the image that I don't want to stay there and just hit the trash can icon when it comes up. So every time you press on an image, you have four options. So you can choose to center the focus of your image. So that's one option. You can add text on top of an image if you want to do that. Or you can choose to duplicate an image. So in this case, I don't want to do that, so I'm going to go ahead and delete both of those. And of course, the other option is delete. So I'm going to go through and actually delete these images at the bottom, which are actually some digital illustrations that I made earlier. Basically, during this day, I actually took photos of some flowers at Sawyer Park. So that's what I want my video to be. And I think I'm done. Well, actually, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some text over top of a photo, so you can kind of get a sense of what that looks like. So I'm going to select the text option here and just add irises. And you'll see that the irises are going to be added right on top of the photo rather than having text come in before the photo, the way it was set up before. So if I was to start at the beginning, you'll see I'll have the one title page with no image, and then this next image that's going to come in is going to have text right on top of it. So you have that flexibility when you're going through and editing. And again, it's very easy to edit. You can use your finger, swipe up and down to rearrange, tap on each image, and you can choose between the four options here. But you can also choose the plus symbol on the top and bottom if you want to add a photo on top of it, or if you want to add text on top of it. So you have the option either way. All in all, the application is quick. I mean, it puts together video slideshows for you in an instant. It's pretty quite remarkable, and every template is beautiful. Now, there's also one last icon I want to show you. It's the settings icon. You can see here when you tap on that, you can actually make adjustments to the duration of your project if you want it to be longer than what the default duration is, which is nice. So I can increase it to be 23 seconds. And you can continue making these adjustments with each theme. You can also change the format too. So here it's set up as cinema, but I may want to post this to Instagram, in which case I would prefer the square option, even though you can post 16:9 aspect ratio videos now on Instagram. I still think that the square option is better, and it actually looks better on screen too. So I think I would go with square. And when you're ready, you just click save. And you see you have the option to save to all your social media networks, or you can just simply save it to your photo library. And it generates the video, and like magic, it's in your video. It's Quik. And that is the name of the application. I think you'll enjoy this quite a bit. It's a wonderful application. Every video that I've created with this has been fantastic. So this is Tim Brown. Thanks for tuning in for another episode of My Podcast. Check me out next time.